Como é que é? Epá, esqueci, meu boss. Vamos lá ver se é hoje. Acho que sim. Vamos lá ver. Ah, tipo que está muito alto, né? A impressão minha. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vou aumentar mais um pouco. Também está muito baixo. Ok, está fofo. Vamos lá ver se terminamos hoje. Deixa eu tentar lembrar aqui. Eu acho que vindo aqui, né? Vindo aqui de baixo. Vindo aqui de baixo. É para subir aqui. Tá fofo. Vamos lá ver se é hoje. Vamos ver. Ei! Quero buscar aquela caixa. Nossa. Vamos lá ver se é hoje, se a malta termina isso. Oh. Saltar aqui por trás por trás é difícil, mano. Oh. Por trás é difícil, foda-se. Mas por trás é sempre dificuldade. Oh. Essa caixa tem que fazer perder bué, mano. Vou mandar lixar daqui a pouco. Essa é a última vez. Pô, até que enfim. Tenho dificuldade nesse lado aqui. Como é que é? Como é que é? Ó, essa ninja aqui tem boa de técnica. Ó, sério? Toma, boa de combo. Vamos cortar. Vamos cortar. É isso. Isso aqui. Vamos lá. Outra vez. Essa espada tem muito power, mano. Pô, será que nós já achamos isso? Não é. Nossa. Vamos lá evoluir aqui. O que é que temos para evoluir? Não, a ideia é evoluir a espada. Vamos chegar, né? Ah, falta pouco já. Nossa. Vamos lá. Kratos. Não dá para explorar aqui. Vamos lá trepar. Oh.
Ah, Kratos. And not a moment too soon. I only finished digging just a moment ago.
Who are you?
Now that is an interesting question.
Essa aqui é bota.
But for now, you must hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I would...
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan. Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
Bota, salvou. Salvou o camarada. O Cota já lhe tinha dito que ele é que estava a cavar o túmulo dele. Vamos lá. Facas na boca. Não tem nada aqui para destruir. Tem inimigo aqui à espera de mim já. Então. Deixa eu ver. Ok. Blade Power. Isso aqui é mais, tá mais rápido a mexer o gajo. Tá bom. Antigamente era bem difícil, né, mano? Mas hoje em dia, nossa. Já? Oh. Hihi. Hoje em dia parece mais fácil. Não tem nada aí? Me lembro de ter passado aqui. Aqui foi onde salvei aquela sobrinha. Mas aquela porta não estava aberta. Essa porta aí. Essa porta aqui não estava aberta.
Kratos, return, but too late. Ares has taken Athens. There is no more hope. No hope.
There is no more hope. Deixa eu ver o que é que nos... Nível 2.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself?
Kratos, returned even from the underworld.
Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
E agora? Vai sair sangue.
You are still just a
Vai ser
mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. Your final lesson is at hand. Prepare to join your family, Spartan!
Esse gajo tem que ser também.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh.
You are no warrior. Why do you resist me, Spartan? Brilliant! You are already lost, Spartan!
Vamos.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
And embrace your resist me more.
Caraca.
You test my patience! You are not a warrior!
Oh, oh.
The rage that drives your blade. Why do you resist me, Spartan? Advance and embrace your death, mortal!
Ah, tem que clicar em qualquer.
Test my patience, Spartan! Do you feel the rage that drives your blades, Kratos?
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Vamos lá. Yeah, batalha.
to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
Daddy!
Ares! There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me! I will save my family!
Somebody's Kratos, man. Oh. Okay. Oh, caraças, mano.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Um beijinho aqui. partire, eh? Let's go.
He had saved his family.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered. And you rejected me. A god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
Caraca.
Oh, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
Vamos lá ver. Sai daí.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan.
Eita.
I will show you what real power is. Beg for your life, mortal! Spartan!
Oh, roubou uns poderes, o gajo.
All your strength comes from me. Now you will be truly tested.
Não dá pra travar?
You should have joined me, Kratos. Goodbye, Spartan.
Porra. Não consigo travar. Ok, já apanhei. Já apanhei. Boa.
Defeat me, Spartan.
Já apanhei o gajo. Caraca. Falta pouco já. Caraca. Segue a campo. Já apanhou. Já apanhou? Bem, é, mano. Vamos.
Remember, Kratos.
Vou.
It was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done me impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more.
Grande cena.
The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
Pegando Kratos.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed. Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
You have Athena. Voltou até as armas dele. Ok. Vamos lá. Tem nada aqui para explorar? Não tem. Grande navio, já? Oh, certo. Tudo de ouro. Oh, olha os deuses que eu matei. Ares. O que tem aqui? This throne. No. Relax.
And from that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Yes. Deixa eu ver. Ah, ok. Pá, mas manos, até que enfim conseguimos acabar o God of War 1. Próxima semana, próximo domingo vai ser o God of War 2. Vamos dar início à campanha. É um dos melhores, o God of War 2, muito fine. E é isso, manos. não tenho mais nada a dizer, a não ser agradecer os que acompanharam aí a live. Tá, meus manos? Muito obrigado pela comparência. Brad Pitt, queres que comece já? O God of War 2. Espera aí. Se é para começar, deixa eu ver se eu tenho aqui. Deixa eu ver se eu tenho já aqui a cena. Eu acho que sim, eu acho que eu já tinha feito download até. Do God of War 2. Eu acho que eu já tinha feito download do God of War 2. Se não está aqui, está no outro PC. É só uma questão de eu copiar. Deixa eu ver se ainda tenho aqui. Eu acho que deve ser no outro PC. Deixa-me só ver aqui, manos. Mas assim, eu vou ter que fechar essa live, abrir outra com outro título. E o caraça. Não posso começar a jogar aqui nessa live. Só que eu estou a separar por playlists, estás a ver? Tá, vamos ver se esse que eu tenho tá fixe. Deixa-me só, estou aqui a copiar para pendrive. São 4 GB. Oh, caraças, não tem espaço apenas. Tenho que eliminar. Está a copiar. Yeah. Tenho que ver se o que está comigo está ok. Não tenho certeza se o ficheiro está porreiro ou não. Mas já a ideia tipo eu tenho uma playlist já criada do God of War 1. Agora eu vou ter que criar uma outra playlist do God of War 2, assim sucessivamente. Mas vou ver, se tiver fixe, vou encerrar essa live e abro outra a jogar o God of War 2. Não sei se vais ficar aí a acompanhar ou não. Isso aqui. Isso aqui. São os troféus, né? Ah, esse é making of.
God of War's been in development for about 3 years, roughly. It's including a fairly lengthy pre-production cycle. And basically, it came from Dave Jaffe's head.
there were so many ready-made play mechanics and gameplay mechanics in the Greek myths already that it was just like Medusa's head and Zeus's thunderbolts and battling Cyclopses, and that mixed with just my love of the material was like, okay, this is what we got to do. We got to do this game.
Dave Jaffe came up to me and goes, "What do you think about Greek mythology?" I was immediately intrigued by it.
When they said, "Hey, we're thinking about Greek mythology for God of War," I was like, "Yeah, let's definitely do that."
The creative director of the game, Dave Jaffe, definitely comes up with a lot of this kind of stuff, and he, you know, likes to involve the team in the design. So he comes up with ideas. You know, we sit around. He comes around, asks us his famous like 1 to 10. What do you think about this idea?
God of War is our attempt to really elevate the action-adventure genre to the next level. We wanted to bring combat, exploration, navigation, puzzle solving, all of sort of the classic elements of the genre, but we wanted to bring those to players in a fresh way, in a way that they haven't really seen before, and also at a scope and at a level and sort of this epic feel that they haven't really gotten before in a game.
That's the whole idea behind God of War, is it's not just a game, it's an adventure like a movie.
The sheer amount of concept art and work that went into developing all the characters and the look and feel of the game is pretty unique. I've never seen so much effort put into you know, concepting a game out, making sure that every environment is unique and fits in with the theme of the game overall.
I gave them my influences. It's really to their credit that they were able to sort
Camaradas têm umas ideias, mano.
Extrapolate what I was really going for into art, amazing art. So I ended up sort of getting what I wanted, which was this high adventure, amazing fantasy setting, which was inspired by the stuff that I grew up with, the movies that I grew up watching. But exactly how the game ended up looking the way it did was really, you'd have to ask the artist.
Charlie Wynn has been part of the studio for quite some time, and what he's brought to God of War is extremely valuable.
A lot of my job is to create images of what the game feels like.
The mood of the game is dark. The main character Kratos is a very disturbed character.
Kratos.
The things I said to him, I said brutal, nasty, violent, antisocial, pissed off, angry, fuck you. That was my direction to Charlie.
The hardest part about making Kratos was that the storyline wasn't really there yet. And so I was trying to create a character that didn't have that story behind him yet.
I just said, come into work and get angry and see what happens. What they came back with was their versions of anger and the things that they were mad at and the things that, it was really kind of neat because you got to look at the concept art and kind of see how everybody dealt with anger and madness and chaos. The solution was to sort of start stripping away everything. Every time we took away a piece of armor, every time we took away a helmet, a shield, we started seeing more of this animalistic side to this character. Once we got that, it was just an issue of whittling it down, you know, from those 15 images, all of which felt the most brutal, and said out of all these 15, that's the one.
Pai grande.
God of War is our attempt to really elevate the action-adventure genre to the next level.
We're trying to do so much right now. I mean, we want to bring this, you know, this experience to people, and we want it to be realistic. In order to do that, we have to push the PlayStation 2 as far as it possibly can go.
We use a well-known art package called Maya to do almost everything in our game.
When we first started the game, it was how do you create beautiful, lush environments that are high polygon count, high texture detailed, beautiful lighting, and just consistent through the game.
Technologically, 4 or 5 years into a console, you know, most of the big problems have been solved. So it's just a question of doing it better than everyone else.
You first start with a sheet, and the sheet is also known as collision. That's the very bare bones, minimum level of detail that the player actually interacts on. Any of these walls, the player can't go beyond. So this is the confines of the level. This is what, you know, what you're actually playing in, but that's not what you see. That's what the game's running in the background. If I turn the sheet off, Now you can see there's actual artwork associated with that.
Well, we definitely wanted to make the player feel like they were in ancient Greece.
You know, it's to go from really dark, depressing feelings where you feel like, I just want to get out of here, to, you know, very bright, and you're in the desert, and it's you know, it's to make you feel like, wow, okay, it's a vast world. You know, it's really big world out there.
God of War it's gonna look real, but it's also gonna have a take to it, you know, like a little bit of a fantasy twist, over the top, like blood and guts.
I don't think that there's any other PlayStation game that achieves that that's out there.
Every character in the game starts out with a single pose that every single animation derives from. When I'm starting to move like this, bring in the base pose, and then kind of just start to block a few things out. Maybe even with general, just kind of moving the whole character all as one, getting the timing for things, and then building out from the pelvis. So get the pelvis motion right, then get the chest involved with the pelvis, then maybe start doing the arms, come back with the legs, then finish with the head and the fingers. So sort of whittling down until I get to that final look. The original vision, I think, what we wanted was very, very brutal.
It's funny because we were like, let's go find some fight scenes in movies, and that's how we want this guy to move, and that's how nasty we want him to be. And it's weird because when we thought we'd find all these great movies, movie fights are really kind of tame when you think about it. And we actually ended up with only 2 or 3 movies that really obscure films too, that really, when you saw it, you were like, oh my God, that is just some nasty stuff.
There's been quite a few gameplay design sessions or meetings with the animators where we get extremely we move around a lot. My setup situation as I'm putting enemies into the game and I'm trying to get them very playable so that they can be placed in levels and go around is this big cartoony shaped, very bright arena. And it's just a big wide open space, and I put the guys in that, and I fight with them there, I tune them there, I set up all their moves and combos and their reactions.
The Medusa head animation, ripping the head off the Medusa, very long development cycle for that one. It was redone several times.
We obsessed over it. I pissed off everybody. The animation's not brutal enough. The art's not brutal enough. There's not enough blood. I want this game to make players just go nuts and feel that sense of anger and chaos.